This clip is going to illustrate how to deal with members who are hibernated and deal with contacts and those other people that are not really active in the club, we'll say. So we're on the welcome panel. To find the members and the hibernated and the contacts, we click on the members option. That then brings us into the standard screen where we can search and find people, edit people, etc. So if we just want to find those people who are contacts, we can click on the list, the options, and we can find those who are contacts by putting the criteria here. And we can look for someone who's a contact or a member or both. I'm not sure if someone could be both, but we click on the search button. And the search button produces those who are contacts. Okay, so what we can do with those, we can do lots of things with them. We could group them. If we want to find a group of the contacts. So what we can do is we could delete one of them if we wanted to. So we'll just pick this Joe Blogs, whose number is 1790. The last four digits are 1790. Find him, click on him, and up here under more actions, we have a delete option. So we can delete him. So it's Joe 1790. So as you can see, he's no longer there. He's been deleted. Okay, like a member, we can go in and edit one of our contacts. Go in and change his details. Now, just at the minute, the screen looks identical to the membership screen for a member, so just ignore those discipline and membership and privilege options up the top. They really aren't applicable to a contact. So again, like a member, you can go in here, edit his details, etc. You can call him Joe Connected. He's a contact. Okay, you might have his role then. What's his? Does he have a certain role in the club? Is he the physio or is he the sponsor or whatever? You could maybe record that in the other info slot over on the right hand side and save him. So working with the contact is very similar to working with a member in terms of you can find them, you can edit them, you can delete them in much the same way. So I've just changed his details. We're back to this to the list of contacts. Now again here you can group them, so you can do lots of things with them like you can in with members. So you can group the contacts. So you could form a group. And the group could be handy for communication purposes. So you could just call it, club contacts. And you could just say here all those stored on the system. As contacts. So now we can add them all, or add some of them, or add any of them. So at the minute I'm just going to pick them all. So tick the box here to the left of name, hit the add button. So this might take a while. So there's a batch of them added. Okay, there's 595 of them here on the list, it seems. So I only can display, I think, at most 50 of them at a time. So I'm not going to go through and do all 595 of them. I'll do another screen full and add them and leave it at that. Another 50. So that shows you how to set up or to find your contacts, to edit the contacts, to delete them if need be, and here to group them if you want to group them for whatever reason. So that's now back to, we're going to look now at hibernated people and to deal with hibernation. So if we remember a person here, we'll say, I'll go down to one of my Joes again. This is Joe Blogs 272151. I'm going to pick him and I'm going to hibernate him. So here under the more actions, I have the hibernate option. So I've hibernated him. So I think it's 5721 is no longer visible. So hopefully he's been hibernated according to my message up on top of the screen he has anyway. And then if I want to view the existing hibernated people, I can, under my search, I have an option here too. find those who are not hibernated, and find those who are hibernated. So hit the yes button on that, and that lists all my hibernated people here. You can see Joe Blogs is very popular among them. Okay, I think that's the last one I did a moment ago, 2151, and I have a few more appropriately named characters here that I hibernated myself earlier on. Joe Hibernate and Joe Sleepy. I think Joe Dozie's in there as well somewhere. So that's a way of looking at hibernated people. And again, if you wanted to take some of those and say here this one 160, I can delete him if I want to. Okay, so I can delete him, get rid of him. And I'm going to take my friend Joe Sleepy or Joe Dozy or whatever I called him. Over here in the right, I'll take Joe Sleepy, and I'm going to unhibernate Joe Sleepy. So now when I go back to my standard members screen, so I'm going to pick those who are not hibernated, search for them. So this will display all my non-hibernated people. I'm just going to hit the up arrow here key under name. They're sorted by name in ascending order. That's why you don't see this downward pointing arrow, where it's very, very vague, whereas the upward pointing arrow is a bit more clearly visible. So I'm going to sort them in reverse alphabetical order. I'm going to sort them in descending order. So Joe Smith, and there's Joe Sleepy. So Joe Sleepy has been unhibernated, and he's now visible. So again here, you could, with say the unhibernated people, you could group them. Okay, you can make a group out of them if you wanted to. So we could say all non-hibernated people, we call them. And again, like all the other grouping facilities in the application, so it's telling me that there is nothing found to display. Everyone here is already in that group, it seems. Okay, so we'll go back now and look very quickly at a couple of other things. We'll just do back to members. And one of the other things that hasn't been shown in any of the other reports or any of the other clips is that we can search under multiple criteria. So here I'm viewing the members, and I can find those, we'll say, who were male and who were born in a certain year. Just pick those two as an example. So male in 2001. I can add a third feature in, if I can think of one fairly quickly. Male born 2001, who have their, I suppose fees paid is the most appropriate one. Okay, their fees paid. So they have to meet all three of those conditions. Knowing my luck, there'll be nobody. Yes, there is nobody. Okay, so I'm going to eliminate the fees paid, and then search again, hopefully. So male who were born in 2001. So here we have a whole list of people who are male and who were born in 2001. Okay, so that would give me all of those. I'm not sure, it says displaying, it's displaying 16 items, it says here. Okay, there were 16 people born in born in 2001 who are male. Okay, it's displaying all 16 of them. Okay, what I can just do is switch the condition here to any. Okay, so that means we're viewing those who are either male or who were born in 2001. So it should obviously display an awful lot more than 16. So I'll give it scope to display 500, and I'll search then. So I think it's searching. I'm not sure. It appears to have searched and found only 16 now. Maybe I need to reset it first. Okay, so I'll go for those people who are male. add a second one. So better change that from all to any. Okay, male who were born in 2001. Male or who were born in 2001. So search for them. So I'll display as many as I can, and then search. And it's displaying 615 items. So maybe nearly all of the people in this club are males. Possibly all are. Even Anne Acton here. Is Anne Acton listed as a male or female? The proof of the pudding will soon appear. She is. So I think she was the only female person on the list that I've been working with on this application so far in the trial version. So hence we got 615 records back. So now if we do a search for male or who were born in 2001, we should only get 614 people back. All going well. So Anne Acton's real status has now been established. Okay, not quite sure what happened there, but there's only 448 of them according to this thing. So that's some examples, I said, primarily of dealing with contacts, dealing with members, and hibernating people, and then making them, unhibernating them again, and adding them to groups. So that's the end of this clip.